Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I share a lot of family-friendly recipes on my page, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. Alright, so let's get started. For breakfast, I am making steel-cut s'mores oatmeal. I'm going to start by adding some milk and water and let this come to a soft boil. Now we're going to add some steel-cut oats and give this a stir. Let it come to a boil and reduce the heat to low. We're going to cook this for about 30 minutes, stirring occasionally to avoid clumping. If it gets too thick, just add more water, about a quarter cup at a time. And as always, the full recipes are in the description box below. We're going to remove this from heat and add about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. To assemble, you're going to add the oatmeal into serving bowls. Then you're going to add some marshmallows on top. You can add however many that you like. Put this in a microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds. I think next time I'm going to do mini marshmallows. I think that'll work better. Now you're going to sprinkle some chocolate chips and some crushed graham crackers. You can add more sweetener if you like, and you can add however much chocolate chips or graham crackers that you like. And that is pretty much it. It's super easy, and like I said, I think using smaller marshmallows will work better because it'll melt faster. But this was pretty good and my kids really liked it. And here's their breakfast. For their smoothies today, I am adding 1 mandarin orange, 3/4 cups of frozen pineapple, 3/4 cups of frozen blackberries, 1 frozen banana, and a handful of spinach, and about a 1/4 cup of milk or more depending on the consistency that you prefer. You're going to blend this until smooth. Now normally I always add the liquid and the greens, blend that together first before adding the fruits and blending it again. However, I got distracted today, so I kind of did it backwards, but it was still fine. It still tasted good and the consistency was still fine. And here's their smoothies for today. For lunch, I am making some flatbreads. If you've ever been to California Pizza Kitchen, you're probably familiar with their Thai chicken pizza and their barbecue chicken pizza. We love those. We always order them whenever we go there. So today I am going to recreate that at home, but I'm using flatbreads because I don't have any pizza dough. I'm going to add a link for the peanut sauce recipe in the description box below. This was really delicious and it makes a lot, which is fine because you can use this for dipping sauces or to make, chicken satay or something like that. And for the flatbreads, you see the brand that I am using. Here, I'm just going to spread some of that peanut sauce on top of the flatbread. Next, I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. I didn't really measure how much cheese or peanut sauce that I put on here, just enough to cover the flatbread. Next, I'm going to add our chicken. This is some leftover boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I sliced thinly from the previous night. You can use rotisserie chicken or chicken breast or whatever meat that you like. Next, I'm going to add some shredded carrots, green pepper, and sliced red onion. This is actually shallots. I didn't have any red onion. When I first saw this on the menu, I thought it was such a weird combination, like peanut sauce and cheese and carrots. But then I tried it. It all kind of worked out in the end. And what I like to do, since there's so much toppings on here, I like to sprinkle a little bit more cheese so that when the cheese melts, it kind of holds everything together. Another one of our favorite pizza is barbecue chicken pizza. So here I'm just using some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You can use whatever barbecue sauce that you like. And I'm just going to spread it over the flatbread, then add some mozzarella cheese on top. Again, I'm not sure how much I put on here. You just kind of put enough to cover the whole thing. This is optional. I had 2 slices of bacon that my husband made for his breakfast this morning, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and add that along with some more of the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And this one is pretty simple. Add some red onion or shallots, sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top. Then you're going to bake this at 425 for about 10 minutes or until the cheese has melted like this. For the barbecue chicken flatbread, I'm just going to add a little bit more barbecue sauce right on top. Then I'm going to slice it and garnish it with some cilantro. For the Thai chicken pizza, I am going to drizzle with a little bit more peanut sauce and garnish it with some crushed peanuts and some green onion. Again, this is optional, but that peanut sauce is so delicious. You guys have to try that. Even if you don't make this flatbread, just use it for some dipping. And here's our lunch. For dinner, I am making orange shrimp. I've made orange chicken here before, but I never made orange shrimp. So I'm just going to season 2 pounds of shrimp that has been peeled and deveined with some salt, ginger powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. Set this to the side while you prep the sauce. For the sauce, first you're going to need to peel the skin of your orange, and you're just going to cut this into strips, then juice the orange. Mine yields about 3/4 cups of orange juice, so you may need 1 or 2 oranges depending on how large your oranges are. I'm just going to add this to a measuring cup. Then I'm also going to add some chicken broth, white vinegar, soy sauce, brown sugar, garlic, and ginger, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Again, the full recipe is in the description box below. Give this a whisk until the cornstarch has dissolved and just set it to the side. Next, you're going to whisk 3 egg whites and toss it with the shrimp, and then into a bowl you're going to add about a cup of rice flour. You can use all-purpose flour, but I find that rice flour or potato flour produces crispier texture. You can add a small pinch of salt into the flour, but it's not really necessary because the sauce is going to be quite salty. Now you're just going to take your shrimp and add it into the flour, dust off the excess flour, and then fry for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I use peanut oil for frying, and no, I don't know how to do it in an air fryer because when I want fried foods, I'm just going to go ahead and fry it. Alright, so you may need to fry the shrimp in several batches. Remove them from the pan and set to the side. For the sauce, you're going to add a little bit of oil into a wok and add the orange strips. Cook for about 30 seconds to release the citrus oil. Then you're going to add the rest of your sauce. Cook until thickened for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then you're going to add the shrimp, remove it from the heat, give this a quick toss, and make sure that the shrimp is fully coated with the sauce. We like to serve this over some rice and garnish with green onion. So my husband actually made some sauteed veggies while I was cooking this. I couldn't film 2 things at the same time, and so I figured the orange shrimp is the main character. So I'm just going to add the recipe to the veggies into the description box below if you are interested. For dessert, I am making some brownie parfaits. It sounds so fancy, but it's actually super easy to make. For the chocolate whipped cream, I'm going to add 2 cups of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Using a hand mixer, you're going to whisk this until stiff peaks form, about 3 to 5 minutes. For the brownies, I actually use a box brownie. I believe this was a Betty Crocker brand. I'm not really sure, but I made it the day before, so it's perfectly cooled now. And see, I started cutting them, and then you know what? I decided to just crumble the brownies into large pieces and just add it to the serving bowl. Then I add some of the chocolate whipped cream and drizzle with some chocolate syrup, and you're just going to repeat for the second layer, and that is pretty much it. So someone asked me about desserts or sweets that I serve to my kids. So I make them 3 to 4 times a week. A lot of times my kids don't finish their desserts because they're still full from dinner. And I keep doing that because I don't want my kids to put desserts on such high pedestal. I don't want them to crave it like it's a treat. I always make it available for them, and they never really actually finish it. Usually my husband and I always finish their leftovers. They'll take like a couple of spoonfuls, like okay, they got their sweets in and they're done with it. On days that I don't have or make desserts, my kids usually just have a big bowl of fruits or yogurt with granola. They don't always have to have it, but they'll of course taste it if I make it for them. So hope that answers your questions regarding desserts. And that's it, guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye.